So you can scoot forward on your chair so that your feet are flat and your spine is upright. And relax your hands either in your lap or down by your sides. You can close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Start to slow down your breath. Taking the time to inhale until you're full. And exhale until you're empty. And as you inhale, you might imagine energy rising up through the center of your spine, all the way past the top of your head, lengthening you even more. And as you exhale, you might imagine energy cascading down the outside, softening, releasing anything that's not needed, almost like a fountain. Relaxing face even more, shoulders even more. We might have this slow, steady breath be the main idea. That for this time period, that's the focus. Slow, deep breathing, no matter what we're doing, what we're feeling. And if you notice your mind has wandered, come back to slow, deep breathing. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus. Let's start with a gentle twist. Bring your left hand across to your right leg and the right hand somewhere on the chair behind you. Inhale, sit a little bit taller. Exhale, try rotating a little bit more. And then each breath, a little more height, a little deeper twist. Keep going in this direction, but turn your head the other way, looking over the opposite shoulder. Like you're wringing out your spine. And then release and switch, starting gently. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Keep going, lengthening and twisting. Keep twisting this direction, but turn your head the other way. And then release back around to the front. Let's interlace fingers in front and put some pressure between your arms like you're trying to pull them apart. And you might feel how that could open up between the shoulder blades, wake up the upper back. Maybe even spreading the rib cage. And then release, take your arms out to the side, flex the palms, pull the fingers up and back towards you, push out through the base of the hand. And try and bring the spine into neutral. Feel your sit bones lengthen up. Curl from fingertips down and then bring them in towards your forearm. Flex again up. Point again down, and then a couple of big wrist circles. Flexing and stretching all those little muscles. Both directions. And then release. Let's bring the right arm up and over and take a nice big side stretch, reaching out. Try not to tip off the right hip. Keep both sit bones grounded. And then circle your right arm way back, as far back as you can. Circle at the pace that you can feel, the pace you can pay attention to. So if you're skipping over anything, slow it down and make sure you're not skipping. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side stretch. And then let your head fall towards the other shoulder and drop the right arm out and down until your right shoulder pulls down, and you can look for a stretch on right side of the neck. So head is falling one way, shoulder dropping the other way. You might lift or lower your chin, exploring the different parts of your neck. And then rotate your chin to your chest. Bring your head over to the other side. And then go back and forth a few times. Come up, back to neutral, and then left arm over. Same thing, other side. Big stretch out. And then circle way back, as far back as you can. Keep going. Finish up the circle you're on. Come back to your side stretch. And then let your head fall towards the other shoulder. Drop the left arm out and down until left shoulder pulls down, stretching left side of the neck. And then rotate your chin to your chest. Bring it all the way over. And go back and forth, following the sensation as it moves from one side across to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. And then drop the arms, head floats back up, sitting tall. Let's take the right arm up. We'll bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow. Take it back, as far back as you can. As you do this, drop the ribs, draw the belly in, and feel around inside the pose. Just getting curious. What do you notice here? What's interesting for you? Release, right arm up. Open it out. Take it across, and then you can hook with the other arm. Hug it in as close as you can, stretching the right outer arm. Then you might draw back through the right shoulder. Release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. Back of the hand at the waist, interlace fingers at the waist. Pull your knuckles around towards the front. Elbows go towards one another. And then circle your right shoulder, putting a little movement in a place that may be creaky or tight. Inviting that creakiness, that tightness. We want to find those places. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest. And then fold forward. Any amount, could be just dropping the head. Release, come up. Let's take a couple of big shoulder circles up and back and down. Okay, let's take left arm up. Bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow. Take it back. And then feel around inside the pose. What are you noticing? What are you curious about? How does your breath move through this shape? Release, arm up. Open it out. Take it across. Hook with the other arm. Hug it in as close as you can. As you do, draw back through your left shoulder. Can you go a little bit further? Probably a lot of us have a stopping point where it's comfortable, where it's familiar. And just beyond that might be something a little bit edgy, a little uncomfortable, playing around in that space. Not beyond, but right up to the edge. Let's release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you go to interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top. Knuckles towards the front, elbows towards one another. And then circle. Keeping fingers interlaced to reach both arms back, open up the heart. And then fold any amount. Release. Take a couple of big shoulder circles. Up and back and down. Let's take a hip stretch. We'll bring the right ankle above the left knee. Try and sit tall. Keep your back as long and straight as possible. And then start to tip forward. We're looking for a stretch on the right outer hip. You might feel other places as well, but that's what we're looking for. And just find where is your edge. You might find it right away, or you might need to go a little lower. To release, we'll sit up, extend that leg forward, flex and point, sit tall, circle a couple times, both directions. And then same thing, other side. Left ankle above right knee, lengthen and fold. So you can always go deeper, you can always back out, playing at the edge. And release. Come up, extend that leg forward, sit tall, flex and point. Circle. A few times one way, a few times the other way. And release. So let's go ahead and stand up and come behind the chairs. We'll use the back of the chair. Feet hip width apart. Hands just lightly touching the back of the chair. Slowly lift the heels up and then lower them down. And we'll do this a couple times. See if you can take your full breath to lift up and your full breath to come down. So it's slow and smooth. You might even try taking your hands off the chair, challenging your balance, or just very lightly touch like a hot potato. Let's do one more, lift and lower. And then release, shake that out. Let's take one-legged balance now. Hands can be on the chair, or if you don't need the chair, you don't. Bring your right leg up so the sole of the foot is somewhere on the inner left leg. Could be the inner ankle, could be the inner thigh, anywhere above or below the knee. You might bring arms out, you might bring hands to prayer position, you might bring arms up and the chair is always there, or arms out will be most stable. See if you can stand just a bit taller. If your hands are on the chair, how lightly can you touch? Let's release and switch. First, take a moment on 2 feet. Just get your balance and then move to the other side when you're ready. Left leg up, as high as you can, as low as you need. Choose your arm position. You can change your mind at any time. Face open and relaxed, especially the muscles around your eyes, your mouth, your jaw. Release, come back to neutral, shake that out. And then let's step the feet back and we'll come to something like down dog. Using the chair, take the hips back, shoulders down away from your ears. And your hands can be as high or low on the chair as feels right for you. Drawing the hips back away from the hands, shining the sit bones up towards the ceiling. And then release. We'll come back to sitting on the chair. This time sitting all the way back. So you can let your back rest, let your whole backside fall back into the chair. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze and just take a few moments relaxation here. Starting by relaxing as much as you can, the top of your head softening, releasing. All the muscles of your face, the muscles around your eyes, your mouth, your neck and shoulders. You can let the weight of your hands and arms just rest. The whole back of the body resting back into the chair, into the support under and behind you. Belly soft. Legs just resting. And start to deepen your breath again. And just bring a little movement into your body, maybe your fingers and toes. You might circle or move your wrists and ankles. You might take a yawning stretch out through your arms and legs, as if you just woke up from a nap, refreshed, revitalized. You can scoot forward on your chair again, sitting tall once again, letting your inhales lift you, spread you. Bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks for joining me for chair yoga.